welcome to my kitchen. We're going to start off by making some fried mozzarella sticks, and yes, you all know that I have expressed in the past how I really don't like to fry that much, but I figured if I'm going to heat up the oil, I better make it worth it. Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a minute because I totally forgot to mention this when I was filming, that the recipe that we're doing today for the fried mozzarella sticks was totally inspired by April over at Cooking with April and Nikko at Nikko's Kitchen, because in the last couple of weeks they've both done their own version of cheese sticks, and I wanted to give them a shout out because they both did great versions of their own, and I thought I would share mine with you. So I hope you enjoy. So we're going to have fried mozzarella sticks, which we're going to do in this video. And then we're going to do a couple other fried treats that we're going to do videos of separately. But to get started, we're going to do these. And I did all these ahead of time. And then I'm going to show you what happens with these in a minute. But I wanted to just show you a basic breading station set up here. I have all-purpose flour that is not seasoned. I have eggs, which were just mixed with a little water and beaten, but since I've breaded them, it looks like there's stuff in there. And then this is some seasoned breadcrumb. That's Italian seasoned breadcrumb. I didn't do anything beyond that. I have taken string cheese, and I took several pieces of string cheese and I cut them in half. So that is what this is. I have dredged them in the all-purpose flour. And you can use your hands. I was using my hands. That's not a big deal. And then we're going to roll them in this breadcrumb. So flour, egg, breadcrumb, and then back in the egg, back in the bowl, and back in the breadcrumb. This is going to give you a really crispy exterior coating. And then I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to put this over here on the tray. I'm going to roll one more. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers, for heaven's sake. What am I doing? Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier to use my fingers.
Quicker, too.
It is quicker. In here, get it tossed around really well.
If I stick it in the back of your hand.
Huh? I know. Well, shoot. Here. Do like that. Make sure you get the ends coated really well. And then back into the breadcrumb. And kind of envelop that and squeeze it on there, press it on a little bit with your hand and kind of toss it at the same time. And you'll get a really nice coating. Okay, then you want to rinse your hands off because this is an ultra messy job, but in the end it will be worth it. We probably have what we like to call in our house fried dinner about once a year, and that this night is it. This tray is now going to go in the freezer for 15 minutes. The reason that I'm going to put it in the freezer is so that these get a little extra chilled, and then when I put them in the hot oil, the cheese isn't going to ooze out into the oil. It's not going to have a tendency to break through that outer shell. It's also going to set the flour, egg, and breadcrumb around the outside, kind of creating a, like the earth has a crust, and it saves us from the red hot magma at its core. It's going to save us from the oozing cheese. What? Magma. Yeah, okay, you're channeling Robin Roberts now. All right, so into the freezer this goes, and we'll be back when it's time to put these in the hot oil and fry them. We're ready to fry our mozzarella sticks. They have been in the freezer, and then they were in the freezer for a little bit longer than 15 minutes, so I let them sit out on the counter just a little while. And we're going to stick them right here in this hot sunflower oil. And I only ever use all natural. You can get unrefined sunflower oil as well. However, I find that the unrefined stuff has a really heavy flavor that I don't enjoy. This is much lighter and it's easier to fry in. So, I'm going to let these fry, and what they'll do is they'll sit on the bottom for a little bit. I'm going to give them a bit of a zhuzh. And then they will start to float, and that's when you'll know that it's time to take them out. Okay, you can see this one started leaking. And they have all started leaking just a little bit, but that's okay. This is going to happen. But look at how nice they are. They're pretty. They're crispy on the outside. They're nice and brown, and they're going to be gooey on the inside. You're going to want those to sit for a few minutes. Separate them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fry off the rest of our mozzarella sticks, and then we'll come back and we'll fix you a plate. All done cooking our mozzarella sticks that were so simple. The secret is putting them in the freezer for a little while, and that way when you fry them, they're not going to like be a tiny complete molten mass in your hot oil and make a giant mess. They are still going to get a little bit melty, but as long as you only fry them for the perfect amount of time and take them out as soon as they start to float, you're going to be really good to go. I have some homemade marinara sauce here that I've been making earlier today, and that's what we're going to use as a dipping sauce tonight. And of course I made also some chicken strips and some fried ravioli that you can see in other videos. I will link those below. So I hope you try making your own mozzarella sticks, and I hope you love them. If you're a visitor here and you've never subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button if you like what you saw, so you never miss out on 1 minute of the fun that we have here in my kitchen. If you're a regular here, please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video today, and if you're going to try my recipe. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of the recipe. As always, I thank you for coming by my kitchen. I always love it when you visit, and without you, I wouldn't have a channel. And again, I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.